Game of the day. Endeavor versus AdvanceNoob. Cole versus Jess.
Welcome back to the channel, folks. Sammy, original guy here, aka Mr. Cannon from AdvanceNoob, bringing you another lively game of the day. Today, folks, we got ourselves a match on the bitter end. This is a baseline matchup with an airport and comm tower support. Got ourselves a tier 4 matchup here today between AdvanceNoob and Endeavor. Endeavor was just featured on the channel not that long ago. What a player he is, though. What a player. An AdvanceNoob, very, very strong player indeed. One of the best in the game right now when it comes to the live league. Currently ranked 14 overall, folks. But we got ourselves a Cole versus a Jess battle. And if we take a look at the map, folks, Endeavor is a base light matchup. Very base light indeed. Only 2 bases on this one, folks. But this base is going to be responsible for going up here, attacking this section, and maybe even reinforcing the center a little bit. Technically, you could make this your strong side on these sides over here. This would be a weak side over here and a weak side over here, technically, but the airport does have the ability of pushing either of the sides. Now, for a match like this, I do favor Cole over Jess because base light with the airport, you are able to get those air units on the field. Cole's air units are much more effective than Jess's air units overall, but at the end of the day, a battlecopter is a battlecopter. But we can expect to see some comm tower denials, possibly, folks. We can expect to see these contested properties get denied. I've seen this property get denied. I've seen this property get denied. And I have seen fighting happen all over the map here, folks. I've seen fighting happen here, and I have seen fighting happen here. So, regardless of where the fighting is going to be happening, folks, I think we're going to have ourselves a good game. This one was submitted. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what went down in the live league today. Ooh. The snake theme, folks. Beautiful. And what goes good with the snake theme, folks, is standard infantry builds, because you got to get the infantry on the field is the #1 priority in Advance Wars by Web. Infantry do enjoy a good movement bonus, folks, because they cannot move very far, and if they get a movement bonus, well, they just get to go a little bit farther than they normally would be able to, which is something we are going to be seeing when it comes to the Cole gameplay here today, folks. We don't got Adder, we got Cole. Cole's actually going to be really, really effective on this map in the long run, folks, because there are roads all over the place, and there are roads in really, really key places, which are right next to cities. Now, Cole with the comm tower will have that 120% firepower threshold that is needed in order to break a city. So we can expect to be seeing some pretty cool stuff. Hopefully we're going to be seeing some forced marches. We're going to be seeing some trail of woes. But we're definitely going to be seeing some turbocharges, and we are going to be seeing some overdrives here today, folks, because we got the first tank of the game over here from AdvanceNoob. Beautiful tank. Beautiful tank indeed. Now, if a tank is being built out of this position here, most likely I would say it's probably going mid. Might go up here, but we shall see, folks. We shall see indeed. Where is AdvanceNoob going to send the tank? Sends it right there. Yeah, that's a very strong position right there, folks. Can go north, can go over here. All things considered, you never know where it's going to go. You always want to keep your opponent guessing in Advance Wars by Web, folks. It might even be the #3 priority in Advance Wars is to always keep your opponent guessing. Boom! What a flippin' move right there, folks. We got Endeavor. We got AdvanceNoob. They're both city skipping right now to get the contested properties in the middle. Now, if one of them decides to go for the contested property, they can easily be denied, and then we're going to be starting a brawl, folks. We're going to be starting a brawl in the center of the map, or we could have a handshake and go for the 2 properties. But considering AdvanceNoob went for this capture and has an infantry primed and ready to go to interrupt this property, I think we might be seeing an interrupt here, folks. Otherwise, Endeavor might be a little bit behind here, folks. Let's see what he decides to do, though. Endeavor, strong opponent. Boom. A nice little attack right there, folks. 6-7 trade, not the best Jess trade in the world, but hey, not the worst one. And we got 3 tanks over here from Jess. Jess does have that 110% firepower when it comes to the vehicles, folks. So she is a very strong force, potentially even a force to be reckoned with. Boom, day 7 over here. So we got a capture over here. We got a capture right here. Gonna take a little while to get these caps, folks. Now, Endeavor could go for the interrupt over here, or he could go for the safe comm tower. In my opinion right now, I think the safe comm tower is a much better option, considering that AdvanceNoob could potentially get this comm tower here, but could also be interrupted by Endeavor. But just, you know, with that 90% firepower on the infantry, you know, not necessarily the strongest infantry in the game. Actually one of the weakest infantry in the game, so yeah, going for the safe comm tower I think is definitely a good thing to do here. Now, Endeavor could potentially go in for a strike on this tank right here, which could be a pretty good hit, but doesn't really have a whole lot to back it up, but will have 2 units to back it up if they do decide to go in for the attack. But one way or another, folks, I was saying there is going to be a brawl in this map very soon. Wherever the brawl decides to finally break out, that is another story. But we got double interrupt over here, folks. Beautiful, beautiful interrupts over here from Endeavor. Those are comm tower assisted interrupts as well, folks. Does have the additional firepower on those boys, and boom, we got ourselves an engagement. And a nice little black boat heal as well, folks. Do make sure that you are using those black boats when they are available, folks. They can definitely help out quite a bit. AdvanceNoob forced to retreat with the 4 HP tank. Could go up and attack with the fresh tank over here, but that is kind of just asking to be destroyed more or less, so not really sure if he wants to be doing that. But does take the tank hit over here. Pretty fair engagement. You know, you're on a road, you get the advanced firepower for the AdvanceNoob. Not to be confused with Advanced Warrior. That is a completely different person, folks. We do have AdvanceNoob here. He is not Advanced Warrior. He's his own person. And we love him for it, folks. We love him for it. Boom. Double infantry strike. This could potentially lead to a tank destroying this tank here, which I think is what is going to happen, folks. Okay. We got a 120% firepower tank firing on this coal tank on a road. I don't think... You know what? This might KO. This might KO it. Ooh, doesn't get the KO. Okay, so there is one tank right there. Boom, get the clear. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That guy is off of the board. We're not going to be seeing him anymore, folks. He is gone. He is gone under. Down under. Where the tanks are not showing up anymore. Boom. Got another infantry strike over here. Takes it all the way down to 1. Continues to capture here. Now, this one is guaranteed to go through unless Endeavor sacrifices a tank in order to go in for the interrupt. Now, considering the income here, folks, Endeavor is ahead right now, 16 to 15, so it might not be the worst idea to go in and interrupt that, but long term, it's probably not going to hold. So there is this infantry here. Could easily go in and capture afterwards. This infantry is coming up to capture. AdvanceNoob just has too many tanks in the vicinity, so unless you're going to go in for an all-out tank push down south, might not work out for him, but we shall see, folks. But AdvanceNoob is going north, folks, and he busts out the battlecopter. We got a battlecopter on the field. The helicopter of battle is here to wage war against Jess fans across Advanced Wars by Web. Jess does not like a battlecopter, does not want to be seeing battlecopters in this game at all. Oh, interesting. Okay, so he's going in for this attack right here. You know, he's allowing the capture. So he's going to allow the capture. This is okay, though. So, I mean, this isn't necessarily the worst thing, but one thing that could potentially happen here, AdvanceNoob could potentially get a mid-turn forced march, which would allow for this 2 HP infantry to wrap around, get the KO here, and then a full and a 6 go in and KO this. But if that was the case, AdvanceNoob is going to be losing both of these tanks in response, because all Endeavor would do, pop turbocharge and then get 3 tank hits on those guys. So Yeah, maybe not the best plan. Maybe not the best plan. But through the efforts of Endeavor, AdvanceNoob now gets a property. Boom. He's going to be getting 2 properties here, folks. That's going to be a 17-17 game when it comes to the income. Going for an additional capture here. Unless he forgets to do it. But, I mean, some people, you know, they play top-bottom. Some people play bottom-top. Whichever way you play, folks, you know, it's Advance Wars. So as long as you play it, that's the most important thing. Yeah, so Battlecopter is pretty devastating right now, folks. I'm not going to lie. Battlecopter could potentially cause a lot of problems for Endeavor. Endeavor does have the anti-air. I would have probably preferred to see the anti-air build over here because it would be able to get into the center a little bit quicker. This guy's going to be slightly slower. Now, it doesn't really seem like much of a difference here, folks, but this is the difference between right here, so right here and right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 4 movements. 4 movement is very important, folks. You got to get 4 movement. If you don't, well, you're just going to be trailing behind. And in a battle of the Trail of Woes and the Force Marches, you don't want to be behind. But he's got another anti-air. So double anti-air to respond to 1 battlecopter. Some people say it's bad, you know, but I'm not some people. I don't really mind the double anti-air. It essentially shuts down the battlecopter combat in the future here. So if AdvanceNoob gets any funny ideas about spamming the battlecopters, he's going to have to take out the anti-air in order to do that, folks. And considering the current unit composition, Endeavor 11 tanks, AdvanceNoob 9 tanks. So AdvanceNoob could bust out 2 more tanks this turn, but in general, you know, Endeavor is playing very good so far, very good indeed against one of the best players. But I've seen top level players, you know, be behind, and then all of a sudden they're not. All of a sudden they just rush up ahead. One skillfully planned move and it's all over, folks. So you really have to watch your position in a game like this, because one bad move and it's all over here, folks. Double tank block in order to grab the property down south can only be interrupted with a tank at this moment. And if that interrupt does go through, double tank clears tank right here, and then you get the property anyways, folks. So at this point, AdvanceNoob might just have to cut his losses and allow for the tank to, or allow for the city just to be flipped. He is about to get 2 cities up north though, so all is not lost. Like, this is going and this is going, so that's going to be a 19 game. It'll be like 18-19. This guy's getting capped, or 18-20 I think is what it would end up being. 18-20, 19-20, 19-20 is what it's going to be. Okay, that's not too bad. So it goes for the tank hit. Ooh, and a double hit over here, eliminating it. Follow up attack, folks. This is what it's all about. You clear a property and you occupy the territory. That is how you get ahead in Advance Wars. You got to be taking engagements like that. Take an engagement right here where you just clear a unit and you don't put something on top of the city, well, it's not really going to work out for you. But taking an engagement like this, that is going to work out for you in the long run, folks, especially when you back it up with literally your entire army. Boom, AdvanceNoob going in deep down south. Every single available unit is here. Now, there's nothing to fight for up north, folks, so he recognizes where the fight is and he is going for it. He's going for that HQ, and if he doesn't go for the HQ, he's going to clear down south. Endeavor is going to have to front shift his entire army here, folks. But we are going to be seeing it. We're going to, oh my lord, he's popping turbocharge, folks. He's popping the turbocharge already. Very few actual attacks that he is going to get out of this, and he's going to have to eat a trail of woe for it. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about that one, folks. I'm not too sure indeed. Pretty respectable hit. Respectable hit. Endeavor out of time, though, folks. It is only day 14 and he's out of time. You got to be managing that time a lot better in Advance Wars. Unfortunately for him, AdvanceNoob has been managing his time very, very well. 13 minutes, 18 seconds on the clock. Has 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 attackers. Oh, when he pops the super, folks. He pops the Trail of Woe with 8 attackers. This is going to be an absolute flipping massacre. Uses the infantry sacrifice to slow down the captures up north as well. I should say 8 vehicle attackers, folks. He's definitely got a few infantry up in the front lines too, but you know, infantry much better off going for a capture than attacking most of the time. Like, crazy push right there, folks. Crazy push. Takes the unit count down to 18. Pops his unit count up to 23, but it is Endeavor's turn. Endeavor can counter, but the effectiveness of the counter is what we are all wondering here, folks. What kind of a counter is he actually going to be able to do here? Doesn't have anything that can take out the lab, but he's going to be able to get a free capture up north. Takes a free infantry hit here. Open properties for cap season up north, folks. Endeavor going to be able to get some properties. Finds the shot to the battlecopter and destroys it, but eliminating the battlecopter and a tank here means that you lose 3 units right there, which is a pretty significant amount of units, folks. I'm not really sure if taking out a tank and a battlecopter it's worth losing 3 units, because AdvanceNoob, he's going to jump on this attack. I can guarantee that he's going to jump on that attack. And if he doesn't, well, he's probably cooking something, folks. However, if he does jump on this attack, that will expose a large chunk of his army to another turbocharge attack. Considering that this guy is right here, he's not going to be able to assist. That would be 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 units to assist. But AdvanceNoob, he might just go all in, folks. I'm not sure what he's going to do, but he could do something. Gets the clear on the anti-air, gets a clear on an infantry, going in for a tonk strike, and then formulates the defenses here, folks. Another infantry strike as well. Battlecopter moving up. Totally uncontested battlecopters right now, folks. The anti-air being destroyed makes it so these guys have absolutely no worries, folks. And in a world where you have no worries, all of a sudden a turbocharge pops up, folks. Boom. Let's see what this turbocharge can actually accomplish, though. I don't see too many attacks, but there is definitely 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers available to push the front lines. 5 attackers technically with this one, but this guy right here, he can't really hit anything super valuable. He could wrap around, attack the lab, or attack the black boat. He could attack one of the infantry. But like in general, there's not really too much that he can do at the moment. So, oh, pushing the anti-air in. Okay, this is an interesting little dynamic which is going on here, but it allows for a big flippin' attack right there. Brings the tank over, attacks the infantry, goes for a capture right there. Brings the other guys forward. Okay, so few things are vulnerable right here, folks, but did such a large chunk of damage to AdvanceNoob's army, folks. Sitting at 80,000 value, 800, 104,500 for Endeavor, sitting at 20 units, 19 for AdvanceNoob. But what can AdvanceNoob do? He's got a forced march right now, so he could pop the forced march, but whether or not he's going to, that's another story, because he does have a clear on this, which means that he gets to have an attack on the anti-air, which means the battlecopters are relatively safe for at least a little while. Okay. It's gonna be... Oh, does it? Okay. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. So, doesn't have the anti-air strike. So, anti-air is going to be taking out another copter. Oh, AdvanceNoob does a... He joins. He joins the units, folks, and he busts out the gosh darn flippin' classiest unit in Advanced Wars, a BiWeb. He busts out the classy medium tank, folks. Look at this classy medium tank on the field, ready to just demolish the front line tanks. And this is going to be a Trail of Woe medium tank here pretty soon, folks. That's going to be a full 7 flippin' movement. This is a 20-20 game once again, though, folks. 20 income on each side, 1 comm tower each. But Endeavor pushes and eliminates many frontline tanks, and then busts out a classy medium tank of his own, folks. This is becoming a classy game. Oh, pushes the tank super far forward here, folks. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that one, but I mean, it happens. So we'll see. We'll see what the consequences of a move like that is. Trail of Woe activated. This medium tank is going to be able to feed. He is going to have the heartiest meal of a tank right here, folks. This is a guaranteed one-shot. Boom! Off of the field, folks. The tank is gone. The classiest unit in AdvanceNoob just rushes up there, eliminates him. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movement, folks. That is the movement of a normal tank done by this classy medium tank. You love to see it, folks. He's even got one more movement, but he chooses to stop because his job is complete right now. Boom! Another elimination. And actually going for a little bit of a interrupt and a clear on the infantry. Brings the infantry up onto the cities. This is no longer Cap City up north, folks. The infantry are guarding the properties. And we got the battlecopter moving in. Very aggressive with the battlecopters, folks. They are going to be eliminated by anti-air, but they've done their job. They have done their job. They have attacked the tanks, folks. And sometimes just attacking the tank and getting that damage in is much better than holding your battlecopters back over the threat of one anti-air. I mean, what's one anti-air really going to do, folks? I've seen people lose games because they have several battlecopters, but they don't want to push them in because your opponent has one anti-air. You know? At the end of the day, what's one anti-air going to do? It's going to be able to destroy one battlecopter. But then you destroy the anti-air, and the rest of your battlecopters just rush in and get stuff done, folks. So, you know what? Sacrifice an anti-air, do the damage, and then take out the anti-air. Like this anti-air right here, folks, he is a sitting flipping duck. There's nothing that is going to be able to save this anti-air. The classiest unit in AdvanceNoob could potentially just move in and eliminate it in one shot. But that would make it so this medium tank does not survive. He's not going to be surviving if he moves in and does that attack, but AdvanceNoob does not care. He absolutely does not care. He's moving in. He has taken the engagements. He is taking multiple engagements. The classiest unit is still going to get hit, though. Absolutely is going to get hit, and it's going to be quite rough. But the question really is does Jess's battlecopter, even at full HP, can it clear a 7 HP battlecopter? Not normally. But if you pop a super, you are guaranteed to clear that battlecopter, folks. So maybe that's what we're going to be seeing here, folks. We are going to be seeing a super co-power. The overdrive, folks. Overdriving it. Boom. We're going to be taking those engagements. There we go. Take another. Doesn't attack the... Interesting. Okay. So it takes a fat flipping medium tank hit. Doesn't go for the clear on the battlecopter though. Not necessarily a mistake necessarily, but I would probably like to see the battlecopter get cleared. But maybe not. You know, maybe not. Maybe this is the play. Maybe this is the play, folks. But AdvanceNoob follows that with a forced march. Forcing the people to march. They have no choice. They're forced to march. They have absolutely no choice. Cole, he's a ruthless leader. He will force people to walk even when they have no shoes. Their shoes could be falling apart. Their feet could be bleeding. They could have no toenails. They could have like cramps. You know, he doesn't care. He's just gonna make them march. It's like that Stephen King story, like The Long Walk, or whatever it is, where he makes all the kids walk. You know, that's basically Cole. Walk or I'll shoot you, more or less. Boom! But we have a nice heal on the medium tank, and this is going to be able to get a extra heal as well. This is a great little feature right here, folks, when you can actually heal with the black boat and get the heal on the city. That is going to be 4 HP over the course of 1 day of healing, or 2 days of healing. So that's going to be pretty fantastic. Well, technically 1 day, because you move here, you get the heal. Next turn, you heal 2 on the city, plus you get another heal, and then the medium tank at 8 HP rushes the front lines, folks. That's what we're going to be seeing. Let's see. Let's see it unfold, though. Boom! Battlecopter moving down south, striking down an infantry, and Cole AdvanceNoob attacking the anti-air. Oh, and follows it up with the battle copter. Gets the clear. Classiest unit takes an engagement up north. Going for a few cheeky captures here, folks. Might potentially grab a comm tower here. I don't know if that's going to hold long term, folks, but that does force Endeavor to attack it. Sometimes just the threat of captures, folks, is enough. You don't have to be guaranteed to get the capture. You just have to make your opponent interrupt it. And that can take one of your opponent's attacks out of the equation as well, which helps you win the front overall. Like, let's say he goes in with the anti-air to, you know, interrupt the capture. Well, then tank counters anti-air right there, folks. Even if this tank is over here, you got a 6 HP medium tank that can counter the tank over here. Could go in with infantry right here, but that will result in the infantry being lost due to double strike over here. Could go in with just the 4 HP tank, but once again, boom, boom, 2 double tanks over here, 6 HP medium counters. So no matter what Endeavor does here, he's going to have a net loss attacking up north, but his medium tank goes down south here. It strikes this guy for 70% damage, eliminates another tank, and now using infantry to chip away at the battlecopters, folks. Not necessarily a bad move. Using the battlecopters to chip, or using the infantry to chip away at just battlecopters, especially when they're injured, not a bad move. You know, just battlecopters, you're not going to be able to do like a whole lot of damage to. Or not just battlecopters. I guess this is AdvanceNoob's Cole's battlecopter, but in general, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Now, I've seen people actually full throttle, full send attacks on battlecopters with like 4 infantry, and sometimes it works. It can work really good if you're playing as Sammy. It can work pretty good if you're playing as Von Bolt, maybe even Hawk in some occasions. But yeah, if you get really lucky, you can do almost upwards to like 50% damage to that battlecopter with 4 infantry. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. Boom, that's also pretty good. AdvanceNoob taking control over north. Uses the battlecopters to attack the classiest unit. Oh no, he's sitting at 2. Oh no. Endeavor has lost the classiest unit in advance. It's very, very unfortunate. And AdvanceNoob just spamming out those battlecopters, folks. This is what you can expect from Cole gameplay, folks. You should be expecting, well, for one, you should have this Cole troll face as your icon for Cole, because if you don't, then you're not really playing Cole correctly. And 2, battlecopters. That's what you can expect, folks. Cole absolutely thrives in battlecopter warfare. They actually get the additional firepower when they're hovering over roads as well, so that's like an added bonus. Ooh, double strikes a tank down south. Needs more anti-air on the field. Just battlecopters are not going to be able to contend with the flow. With the flow of battlecopters right now, especially when AdvanceNoob Cole has absolutely far more battlecopters than you. You're never going to be able to win the air war. But a trail of woe, double movement. Goes in, gets the interrupts. Oh, that's dirty. That's a dirty attack. Oh, and he blocks it. Oh, that's going to guarantee AdvanceNoob a property right now. Day 22 guaranteeing a property. That is actually wild stuff. Absolutely wild. Oh, it's not guaranteed because Endeavor, like an absolute beast, finds a plot hole, folks. He finds a hole. He finds a chink in the armor and he goes in for it. Oh, AdvanceNoob's medium tank is now sitting at 4 HP. The only medium tank left on the field, folks. We have to root for him. He has to survive this battle. But flippin' Endeavor, like, we have to give this man props. He has been playing basically on increment this entire game since like day like what, like 12, 13, 14, something like that. And he has been holding his own. He is holding the line as hard as he possibly can here, folks. He is not giving up. But you know what? This game is not over unless properties get captured. AdvanceNoob making a very, very good effort going for one of the north properties. But long term here, I don't think that's going to be able to hold. There's definitely a double attack. Endeavor going to be able to come in with multiple Jess tanks and just absolutely clear the north section of this map, folks. Just wait and you will see. Wait and you will see. It's going to happen right here. Boom, it's happened. It has happened, folks. And even going back for a little bit of heals on some of the tanks as well. Busting out the anti-air army, folks. We got 3. What the flippin' heck is going on down south here, folks? We got an anti-air attack and a tank. What? Wild. Absolutely wild, folks. I wouldn't necessarily recommend an anti-air attack and a tank, but you know what? It happened. It happened, folks. So what can you do? What can you do about it? But, ooh... AdvanceNoob coming in, trying to get another property. Is interruptible once again, folks, but with double tank, triple tank, double battlecopter, injured tanks, all coming for the center, there is a good possibility that AdvanceNoob gets this property. You can only, Endeavor can only interrupt with 1 unit here, the 8 HP tank, which does go in and get the interrupt, but there's so much stuff. There is so much stuff in the middle here, folks. It is day 25. No properties have been captured for such a long time. Cole, without the co-power right now, is unable to hit the anti-airs. Battlecopters have to watch out. They have to watch out if they're going up north here, folks. 4 goes to capture right there, and goes for another capture over here. This is getting to be a very tense game, folks. It is day 25. 1 property separates defeat or a draw right here, folks. Is one of these properties going to be captured? That is the question. Gets the interrupt. Has to do it. You have to get that interrupt right now, folks. If you don't, the game is over. Busting out another anti-air. At this point, it doesn't even matter what property is flipped, folks. Just a property has to be flipped. As long as both players destroy the opponent's infantry, too. I mean, we're not going to be seeing any properties get flipped. It's not going to happen. It won't happen. Or will it happen? It has to happen. The classiest unit is at 7 HP now, folks. It's day 26. It's day 26, folks. It's got to be interrupted. It has to be interrupted. He's got to go for it. Attacks the infantry. Endeavor definitely understands the assignment right now, folks. I don't know if he could potentially grab a property, folks, but he's got so many units heading up north here. You got to send it down to the middle here. You have to make the desperation push, and you have to get that. But AdvanceNoob, he's got so many battlecopters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 battlecopters. Like, just with the sheer amount of battlecopters, he might be able to just make a battlecopter wall and just be able to stop stop anything from happening up here. Alright, it is day 27. Endeavor. Holding on to the co-power, not popping it. Just getting tons of units in position here. Pulls back. AdvanceNoob doesn't have anything in position to actually grab a property, though. And it's day 28. You have to start your capture on day 29. Guarantee it by day 30, folks. If you don't, it's all over. Okay, so this is a meeting. This is a meeting of titans right here, folks. Both armies are prepped and ready to go. We do have one more day of prep that is potential for this map, folks. But we'll see. Oh my god, he's attacking the classiest unit with 2 tanks. He's going for the overdrive, folks. He's not going for the overdrive. He's just using the tanks to attack. He's left the infantry exposed, though. This is the only thing that can win the game right now. So I don't think Endeavor is going for a win. I think Endeavor is going for a draw. He is trying to draw this game against AdvanceNoob. And you know what? Oh, yeah. So the infantry are gone. The infantry are gone. Oh, my God. It's a flippin' Trail of Woe. Oh, so a Trail of Woe. It could win the game. It could win the game, folks. We got to eliminate this tank. He has to figure out which one of these properties he's going to go for. Might be going for this one here. Needs to wrap around down here and attack. Yeah, okay. Oh, gets the capture. Okay. Gotta block it. Gotta block it with every flipping thing that you have. It is day 29. Endeavor has to find a way to clear something here so that he can get this so that he can interrupt the capture. He has to interrupt it. This is the only thing he needs to do. Don't focus on kills. Just focus on breaking the gosh darn line with this overdrive, folks. Everything relies on this overdrive. This is the most important overdrive of the entire game. Number 4 priority in Advanced by Web is break the gosh darn line so that you can interrupt the infantry on day 29, because if you don't interrupt the infantry on day 29, it's all flipping over, folks. AdvanceNoob knows it right now. He busts out a flipping missile. He knows this is the end of the game. Can Endeavor get the interrupt? Let's flipping go. Let's see if he can do it. Sacrifices the tank, clears the classiest unit in Advance Wars. He has cleared it. Goes in with the anti-air, sacrifice anti-air, tank destruction, folks. Absolutely menacing with that destruction. Boom. Another interrupt. Going for... Okay, he clears it. Oh my god, the battle copter coming in clutch over here. Anti-air moving in. Finds the move. He finds the flipping move, folks, and he interrupts the capture. Busts out the missile. And that is it, folks. That is absolutely it. This game ends in a draw. AdvanceNoob goes to capture the property. He is guaranteed the win next turn, folks, but it doesn't matter. We got the double missiles on the field. And that is it, folks. It is day 30. Day 31. The game is over in this state right here, folks. AdvanceNoob, one more day, he would have won this game, folks. But Endeavor dug deep, found the break, and managed to interrupt the infantry. Congratulations to Endeavor for pulling off a great draw. Fantastic flipping game from AdvanceNoob here. One of the best in the game to do it. Love to see these kind of games, folks. What an absolute massacre of units. Like, let's just go ahead and take a look at the stat page here, folks. Where's the stat page? There it is. 47 kills to 52 deaths, and 52 kills to 53 deaths. Both sides of the map have lost their Class A medium tank, but look at the unit composition difference here, folks. 18 infantry, 20 tanks, 8 battle copters, 1 Class A medium tank, and then AdvanceNoob here with the flippin' anti-airs. Destroyed many anti-airs, folks. Many. I mean, he destroyed these units. That's it. It's like all Endeavor bought was infantry, tank, battlecopter. That's it, I think. Or maybe that's Endeavor destroying that. I can't remember how this works. Okay, AdvanceNoob. Yeah, okay, so Advanced 9 anti-airs. Beautiful. Lost that. That's what he lost. So AdvanceNoob, very disciplined unit composition. 4 units, that's all he bought. Well, he's got the missile too, and a mech. The macho mech Randy Savage down there, folks. He never got to do anything, folks, but he's here. He's here. And you're going nowhere. Beautiful stuff, folks. Hopefully you all enjoyed that one. And if you did, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel, folks. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye for now.